Behold the latest military news update. This is AFP Community News, hosted by Rofh Suzon every 12 noon, Mondays to Fridays. Only here on DWDD Armed Forces Radio. One AFP for a stronger Philippines.
AFP reports successful resupply mission to BRP Sierra Madre in Ayungin Shoal. 2nd TMO Battalion holds Grand Pulong-Pulong and Service Caravan in Cebu. Lawmaker 6 24/7 Frontline Government Services. DILG orders LGUs to check bees docks before granting permits.
Good day everyone, as well to our troops at Camp Emilio Ginaldo, Quezon City. Today is Tuesday, June 18, and we'll bring you the latest news from the armed forces and other information around the Philippines. I am Rofh Suzon for AFP Community News.
DWDD Armed Forces News.
And for the brief overview of our stories, the Armed Forces of the Philippines reported the successful completion of the latest resupply mission to the BRP Sierra Madre station at Ayungin Shoal. AFP Chief of Staff General Romeo Browner Jr. said that unlike previous attempts, there were no incidents of interception or harassment during the delivery of supplies. While he did not provide specific details, he mentioned that the AFP has multiple options to ensure that essential supplies reach the troops guarding the area. Relatedly, General Browner emphasized that the AFP remains steadfast in conducting regular rotation and resupply missions to various Philippine outposts in the West Philippine Sea.
DWDD Armed Forces News.
The Armed Forces of the Philippines disregarded deceptive statements from the Chinese Coast Guard about the recent West Philippine Sea incident. AFP Public Affairs Chief Colonel Circes Trinidad stated this in response to CCG claims that a Philippine resupply vessel collided with a Chinese ship near Ayungin Shoal. He emphasized that the AFP will not discuss details of the legal humanitarian and resupply mission within the Philippines' exclusive economic zone. He also highlighted the primary issue as the illegal presence and actions of the Chinese Coast Guard, which violate Philippine sovereignty and rights and exacerbate tensions in the region.
Armed Forces Radio.
Let us hear an update from Jai regarding CGPA urges Armored Division troopers to sustain combat power.
Rofh Army Commanding General Lieutenant General Roy M. Galido tasked troopers to maintain and enhance the Philippine Army's combat capabilities. This was his message during the 40th founding anniversary celebration of the Armor Pambato Division at Camp Odonel Capas, Tarlac. He emphasized the importance of relevance and sustainability in the Armor Division's defense assets, crucial for the Army's territorial defense operation. Moreover, Lieutenant General Galido also highlighted guiding principles focused on mindset, lifestyle, and organizational improvement, aligning with the theme Armor at 48, matatag na pambato troopers para sa bagong Pilipinas. This is Jai reporting for AFP Community News, one AFP for a stronger Philippines.
Thank you so much, Jai.
DWDD Armed Forces News.
The 2nd Civil Military Operations Company of the 40th Civil Military Operations Battalion hosted the Grand Pulong-Pulong and Serbisyo Caravan in Barangay Tayud, Consolacion, Cebu. Various government agencies, including the BJMP, PMP, Philippine Navy, and others, supported the event. The program began with a peace walk promoting lasting peace and condemning the communist terrorist group. Moreover, the service caravan provided eye and dental checkups, medical consultations, free medication, circumcision operations, technical advice, voter certifications, national ID registrations, free haircuts, games, and toy giveaways. In relation to this, the troops assured the continued delivery of services to the residents in the said area.
DWDD Armed Forces News.
14th Infantry Battalion conducted the second day of the Avenger Youth Leadership Summit 2024 at its headquarters in Barangay Uguiz, Mahaplag, Leyte. Youth leaders from St. Bernard, Southern Leyte showed the active participation in the said activity. The young leader's critical thinking was tested through teachings provided by the Municipal Police Station of St. Bernard, focusing on illegal drugs, violence against women and children, health issues from the Municipal Health Office, and the orientation for youth and students on terrorist recruitment. A highlight of the second day was Youth Night, where participants showcased their talents, abilities, and skills in various competitions aimed at building their self-confidence and realizing their potential as youth leaders.
Armed Forces Radio.
We have a report coming in about Congress revives recto bill to abolish PAGCOR and combat illegal POGOs. Go on for the details, Terrence.
Bukidnon 2nd District Representative Jonathan Keith Flores said PAGCOR has dismally and irreparably failed to regulate POGOs and other forms of online gaming. He said that there would not have been ongoing POGO crisis if PAGCOR did its job, and its failure to a major cause of POGO crisis. Congressman Flores suggested for a decisive solution to abolish PAGCOR and transfer its regulatory powers to a new Philippine Amusement and Gaming Commission, which is what House Bill number 35596 seeks to accomplish. He's decided, he said, therefore, to co-author House Bill number 3559, filed by former Congressman and former Senator Ralph Recto, who now serves as Secretary of Finance. Now that former Representative Ralph Recto has crossed over to the Department of Finance, his bill is effectively an orphan. He added that he has chosen to adopt the measure because, among others, it will abolish the Philippine Amusement and Gaming Corporation, transfers its regulatory powers to the Philippine Amusement and Gaming Commission or PAGCOM, and privatize all existing PAGCOR operations and casinos, including all kinds of PAGCOR online gamings. This is Terence Mordano Grana reporting for AFP Community News, 1 AFP for a stronger Philippines.
Thank you so much, Terrence.
DWDD Armed Forces News.
The Fleet Public Affairs Office conducted a workshop on news writing and basic photography at Naval Operating Base Subic, attended by select personnel from various subunits and floating assets of the Philippine Fleet. The workshop featured Professor Ben Domingo on news writing and Mr. Paulo Pasachempo on photography techniques. The event aimed to enhance participants' storytelling and visual communication skills, promoting responsible journalism within the fleet, and improving the communication of the command's programs and goals.
DWDD National News.
For our national news, Agri-Party List Representative Wilbert Lee is pushing for a 24/7 frontline service system for online queries and assistance, and extended hours of operations for face-to-face transactions in government offices. Lee filed the House Bill 10426, or the 24/7 Frontline Government Services Act, which proposes that government offices shall provide a list of zero-contact services that can be delivered without face-to-face interaction and can be made available 24/7 to all Filipinos who have access to the internet. The lawmaker underscored that government services should not choose hours and should be 24/7. Under the said measure, Frontline Services and Response Team shall operate from Monday to Saturday with extended hours of 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. for face-to-face interactions.
Armed Forces Radio.
On the other line, let us hear from Jimboy about Army welcomes 273 new second lieutenants.
Philippine Army welcomed 273 new second lieutenant from the officer candidate course in the graduation ceremony held at the Training and Doctrine Command, Camp Odinel Capas Tarlac. The say activity was graced by Secretary of National Defense Gilbert C. Teodoro Jr., wherein the say soldier from OCC Class 60 Aram Sidlak 2024 complete their one-year training for Army officers. The new officers whose staff profession include teachers, engineers, and criminologists successfully finished the pre-inter course comprising basic military training, officers training, and warfighting programs. Relatedly, Army Commanding General Lieutenant General Roy M. Galido encouraged the new lieutenant to remain prepared and focused within organization. This is Jimboy reporting for AFP Community News, 1 AFP for a stronger Philippines.
Thank you so much, Jimboy.
DWDD National News.
The Department of the Interior Local Government directed the local government units to inspect the documents of establishments before giving business permits. According to DILG Secretary Benjamin Abels Jr., the business process and licensing offices and barangay officials must ensure that business permits would be granted only to those with legitimate operations. He also reminded local officials to coordinate with proper authorities if they have reason to believe that a business is engaged in suspicious and illegal activities. The DILG issued the order after the recent raid at an illegal Philippine offshore gaming operator in Porac, Pampanga, allegedly operating as a scam farm.
DWDD National News.
The former Technology and Livelihood Resource Center Director General Dennis Cunanan will be called in the next Senate hearing to explain his link to raided Philippine offshore gaming operators in Bamban, Tarlac, and Porac, Pampanga. According to Senator Rizzo Hontiveros, documents revealed that Cunanan is allegedly the authorized representative for the Hongsheng Pogo in Bamban and the Lucky South Pogo in Porac. Hontiveros said the former TLRC official will be summoned to clarify his involvement. She added that the Senate holds strong evidence against Cunanan, whom she called a major player in the largest corruption scandal in the country.
Armed Forces Radio Report.
For other updates, let's hear the details about Fornalcom AFP and stakeholders deliver health services to remote barangay in Tarlac. Go ahead for the details, Meljoy.
Rofh, a total of 300 individuals from 3 sitios o Barangay Balanti in Tarlac benefited from the joint Pre-Independence Day outreach program dubbed as Kalusugan, Kalayaan, Kapayapaan of the Northern Luzon Command through the 1st Civil Relations Group on June 11, 2024. The mission, held at Sitio Pandan, was a collaborative effort with the Office of Tarlac 2nd District Representative, the Provincial Government of Tarlac, and the Armed Forces of the Philippines Reserve Command. Of the 300 individuals, 160 received free dental services, 50 benefited from blood chemistry testing, and 150 underwent medical checkups. Beyond these core services, residents also received free haircuts, medicines and vitamins, and sleepers. Additionally, 250 bags of rice were distributed by the Office of Tarlac 2nd District Representative, and trash bins were donated to the community by the Tactical Operations Group 3 of the Philippine Air Force. Congressman Christian Yap of Tarlac 2nd District attended the event and commended the initiative of the Northern Luzon Command Armed Forces of the Philippines for collaborating with government agencies and other stakeholders. Kagawa Julius Kebalyo also expressed his gratitude to the Northern Luzon Command Armed Forces of the Philippines and their partners for organizing the mission. On the other hand, Ms. Lourdes Tabamo, a resident of Barangay Balanti, who reached out to the 1st Civil Relations Group Civil Relations Service Armed Forces of the Philippines to request the medical and dental mission, emphasized the community's urgent need for healthcare services. The outreach mission aimed to prioritize the well-being of Filipinos, especially those residing in remote areas with limited access to quality healthcare services. Other partner stakeholders contributing to the mission's success included AFRESCOM License Office North Luzon, Camp Aquino Dental Dispensary, Northern Luzon Command, Camp Aquino Station Hospital, 3RDG Philippine Army, 7 CMO Battalion Philippine Army, 31st Mechanized Infantry Company, Tactical Operations Group 3, Provincial Health Office of Tarlac, REACT Philippines, the Fraternal Orders of Eagles, and the Rotary Club. The Northern Luzon Command Armed Forces of the Philippines continues to collaborate with these partners to implement similar initiatives in other communities. This is Mel J. Nesho reporting for AFP Community News, 1 AFP for Stronger Philippines.
Thank you so much, Meljoy.
DWDD National News.
It is already 12:15 in the afternoon, And you are still tuning in the AFP Radio DWDD Facebook page. And for our announcement, good news for our AFP pensioners whose pension accounts are with Land Bank of the Philippines. You may withdraw your pension for the month of June starting June 16 last week. Meanwhile, for AFP pensioners with pension accounts at Development Bank of the Philippines and Philippines Veterans Bank, you may withdraw starting today, June 18th of this month. For pensioners whose pension accounts are tagged as on hold, please contact the AFP PGMC office or call their hotline at 0966 311 5003 for further assistance.
DWDD National News.
And for other development story, the remains of the three overseas Filipino workers who died in the fire that engulfed their apartment building in Almangaf, Kuwait is now in the Philippines. The relatives of the victims received the remains at the Ninoy Aquino International Airport Pair Pag Center in Pasay City yesterday. They were accompanied by Overseas Workers Welfare Administration Chief Arnold Ignacio and Department of Migrant Workers Secretary Hans Leo Kakdak. Meanwhile, the OWA guaranteed that the families of the victims will receive all the benefits due them as soon as possible.
DWDD National News.
The Land Transportation Office imposed a 20,000 pesos to 500,000 pesos fines and suspension of accreditation up to 6 months to at least 28 motorcycle and car dealerships who failed to obey its guidelines to release license plate and official receipt certificate of registration on time. According to LTO Chief Assistant Secretary Vigor Mendoza II, the move is part of the implementation of measures against the earring dealers. Mendoza shared that the agency already had an initial list of the agents and their dealerships that were recommended for sanctions. Based on the guidelines, all LTO offices must issue the license plates and ORCR to the motor vehicle dealerships within 5 days after all the documentary requirements are submitted, while the dealers have 6 days to release them to their clients.
Armed Forces Radio. Report.
For other updates, let us hear the details about Second ID Sports Clinic 2024 kicks off for military dependents. Go ahead, Beth.
The 2nd Infantry Jungle Fighter Division launched the 2nd Infantry Division Sports Clinic 2024 for military dependents yesterday. Over the next 3 weeks, children aged of 6 and above will participate in sports such as harness, swimming, futsal, indoor volleyball, football, badminton, and golf. The opening ceremony featured by the lovely parade with enthusiastic young participants marching around the camp, displaying their excitement and team spirit. Brigadier General Jose Augusto V. Villarreal, Assistant Division Commander, participating the 2ID Commander Major General Roberto Capulong, emphasized the clinic's role in promoting physical fitness, camaraderie, and discipline among youth. This is Beta Nieta reporting for the AFP Community News, one AFP for Stronger Philippines.
Thank you so much, Beth Daniete.
DWDD National News.
The Maritime Industry Authority said that seafarers' data in its system are safe despite the recent cyber attack that compromised 4 of its web-based systems. According to Marina Management Information and Systems Service Director Joseph Generato, the agency already coordinated with the Department of Information and Communications Technology, the Cybercrime Investigation Coordination Center, to fix the affected system and to find out the extent of the data breach. He also assured that the Marina is doing its best to restore the 4 web-based systems and continue providing these services to the public. The incident occurred last Sunday, where the agency immediately deployed personnel to a central office to execute quick measures to protect the integrity of their system.
DWDD National News.
The National Privacy Commission advised the public to avoid posting sensitive videos of minors online that would expose them to bullying and other forms of abuse. The NPC made the call after a video of a child's circumcision circulated online. According to authorities, such sensitive content exposes children to potential cyberbullying and infringes their privacy and dignity. Moreover, the agency encouraged the public to report such videos immediately to the respective platform administration.
Armed Forces Radio.
From Mandaluyong, let us hear some information about Mandaluyong CPS joins cleanup drive activity in Barangay Plainview, Mandaluyong City. Go on for the details, Ella Mercado.
Thank you very much. The personnel of Mandaluyong City Police Station under the leadership of Police Colonel Mary Grace Madayan, Chief of Police, joined the cleanup drive activity with TUPAD members which was carried out along Pavella Road, Barangay Plainview, Mandaluyong City. The activity as part of DPNP Core Values Makakalikasan aims to encourage the members in the community to maintain a clean and safe environment to clearly resolve the problem in pollution as well as climate change respectively. Ahead of this, Department of the Interior and Local Government Secretary Benjamin Benhar Abalos Jr. first gave the order to all local government units to continue sanitation projects for the sake of healthy environment in their jurisdiction. The participation of Mandaluyong City Police personnel in the said cleanup drive activity also in line to Bagong Pilipinas' vision to promote cleanliness and orderliness throughout the country. This is Ella Mercado reporting for AFP Community News, 1 AFP for Stronger Philippines.
Thank you so much, Ella Mercado.
Armed Forces Radio.
Let us hear another update from Glenn regarding Philippine Air Force to continue operations in West Philippine Sea despite China's anti-trespassing policy.
Yes, hello, Rofh. Good afternoon. The Philippine Air Force will maintain its operations within the country's exclusive economic zone in the West Philippine Sea, despite China's new anti-trespassing policy over the South China Sea. Air Force spokesperson Colonel Maria Consuelo Castillo reaffirmed the Philippine Air Force commitment to safeguarding Philippine airspace and waters. She emphasized that maritime air patrols within Philippine waters and the exclusive economic zone are fundamental duties of the Air Force. China's new directive enacted on June 15 authorizes the China Coast Guard to detain foreigners suspected of trespassing within the said waters, including areas claimed by the Philippines, for up to 60 days without trial. This is Glenly Gulchan reporting for AFP Community News, 1 AFP for a stronger Philippines.
Thank you so much, Glenn Gultian.
DWDD National News.
For other national news, the Philippine National Police will strengthen its operations against cigarette smuggling following the reports that the government lost at 25.5 billion pesos last year due to the illegal trade. PNP Chief General Romel Francisco Marbil stressed that the campaign against counterfeit and smuggled cigarettes is not just a fight for revenue or law enforcement, but also a battle to protect the health of the people and ensure economic stability. He also said the PNP will not stop until every illicit operation is dismantled, every counterfeit product seized, and every violator brought to justice. Just recently, the Bureau of Internal Revenue released a report wherein it was learned that spread of counterfeit and smuggled cigarettes contributed to a 15.9% decline in revenues last year.
DWDD National News.
Local Government Development Institute Director Dr. Foylan Calilong believes that all government entities should adhere to Malacanang's order to play the Bagong Pilipinas or the New Philippines hymn and pledge during flag-raising ceremonies. Calilong underscored that the said move puts emphasis in building a stronger country and is not a mere mind conditioning, as critics claim. The political analyst said it is good to look at the concept of Bagong Pilipinas as it has a very promising and beautiful vision but also a little bit ambitious. He also added that the hymn instills social change, development and a fresh start for the Philippines.
Armed Forces Radio.
And now let us hear from a reporter on the ground for more updates about AFP launches Cyber for Peace initiative with gift-giving event in Bulacan. Go on for the details, Bea.
Yes, Rofh, the Median Civil Affairs Group Civil Relations Service of the Armed Forces of the Philippines, launched the Cyber for Peace initiative through a gift-giving event in Barangay Talbac, Doña Remedios Trinidad, Bulacan. AFP spokesperson Colonel Francel Margaret Padilla attended the event benefiting 350 kindergarten students and 175 parents. With the assistance of the Communications, Electronics and Information System Service AFP, a Cyber for Peace booth was set up to provide technical support to civilians. Colonel Padilla highlighted that the event, supported by the Department of Education and various schools and organizations, successfully promoted community spirit, provided basic services, and emphasized peace and cyber wellness in the community. This is Beatrice reporting for AFP Community News, 1 AFP for a stronger Philippines.
Thank you so much, Bea.
Armed Forces Radio.
All the other line, let us hear from Joanne about Cordillerans Unite in celebration of the 126th Independence Day through Musical Ayaan sa Norte 2024.
Cordillerans came together in a heartwarming cultural and musical celebration that reflected the spirit of independence and patriotism during the Musicalayaan sa Norte 2024 in celebration of the 126th Philippine Independence Day on June 12, 2024 at the Sky Terrace, SM City, Baguio. It was organized by the Northern Luzon Command, Armed Forces of the Philippines through the First Civil Relations Group CRS AFP in partnership with the City Government of Baguio. The event highlighted the unity of the Cordillerans in safeguarding our freedom and democracy. It served as a platform for 20 sets of performers totaling 300 individuals from the uniformed services, local talents, and various groups in the Cordillera region. It showcased an artistic expression of freedom and the indomitable spirit of the Cordilleran community. Honorable Benjamin Magalong, the mayor of Baguio City, also graced the event and joined the Cordillerans in solidarity celebrating the 126th Independence Day. The performers who voluntarily offered their skills to join in the celebration of the Philippines Independence Day expressed their love for the country and also conveyed their gratitude to the Armed Forces of the Philippines for the invitation and the opportunity to be featured. Meanwhile, Colonel Virgilio M. Noora, Philippine Army, the commander of the Joint Task Group Baguio, who represented NOLCOM Commander Lieutenant General Fernil G. Buca, look back on the sacrifices of our forefathers in achieving the freedom that we enjoy today and emphasize to focus on what needs to be done to protect our freedom. In addition to the dynamic performances, AFP recruitment booths were set up and equipment for disaster response and relief operations by the Philippine Air Force through Tactical Operations Group 1 was also showcased, including the capabilities of the Philippines National Police through the Regional Mobile Force Battalion 15 in combat operations. Musicalayaan sa Norte was not just a tribute of our nation heroes but also a testament to the collective commitment of the United Cordillerans in protecting our freedom and sovereignty against those who seek to destroy it. The success of the event was also credited to the collective efforts of the partners such as SM City Baguio, the 5th Infantry Division of the Philippine Army, the Police Regional Office Cordillera Region, Joint Task Group Baguio, Regional Mobile Force Battalion 15, Tactical Operations Group 1, National Historical Commission of the Philippines, Dimanor at Camp Janhay, Galaxy Bread, Tarlac, Bread Talk, and Baguio City Councilor Vladimir Cayabas. This is Joanne Sagaok reporting for AFP Community News, 1 AFP for a stronger Philippines.
Thank you so much, Joanne.
DWDD National News.
The Philippine Atmospheric, Geophysical and Astronomical Services Administration, rain showers will prevail over most parts of the country due to the southwest monsoon or habagat. Based on its 4 a.m. weather bulletin, habagat will cause scattered rain showers and thunderstorms over Palawan, Occidental Mindoro, Zambales, and Bataan. The State Weather Bureau warned that moderate to heavy rains in those areas could lead flash floods and landslides. Furthermore, Pag-asa said that the southwest monsoon will bring isolated rain showers of thunderstorms over Metro Manila, Zamboanga Peninsula, Western Visayas, the rest of Mimaropa, Cavite, Laguna, and Batangas.
DWDD Armed Forces News.
That's all for today's broadcast. Thank you so much for joining us, especially to our audience in our Facebook page, AFP Radio DWDD. Don't forget to tune in tomorrow for more updates, same time and same station. Again, this is Rofh Suzon for AFP Community News, One AFP for a stronger Philippines.
Behold the latest military news update. This is AFP Community News, hosted by Rofh Suzon every 12 noon, Mondays to Fridays. Only here on DWDD Armed Forces Radio. One AFP for a stronger Philippines.
Ito ang DWDD 1134 kHz AM. Balita, impormasyon at musika. Ito ang DWDD AFP Radio. Boses ng Kawal Pilipino.
Kayo ay nakatutok sa DWDD AFP Radio. Kami po ay kasapi ng KBP, Kapisan